month. Any female from the age of 12 ideally goes through dysmenorrhea, commonly known as menstruation. It is a season characterized by joint pain, headaches, abdominal cramps, and blood loss.
Menstruation or menstrual pain, they go hand in hand together. Menstruation, just for those who don't understand what I'm talking about, it's that process of blood that flows in a reproductive aged woman, maybe say from 18 to about 60 years, and it comes monthly.
There are two types of dysmenorrhea. We have the primary dysmenorrhea and the secondary dysmenorrhea. So the primary dysmenorrhea, this is a normal period pain. This is fine. But the secondary dysmenorrhea is when now we have endometriosis, fibroids, things like that.
Now the pain that comes because of that menstruation is what we call menstrual pain, but in the medical field we call it dysmenorrhea.
The average length of menstruation period is usually 3 to 7 days. Different women exhibit different symptoms during this season.
Periods are different each cycle. So in terms of flow, color, consistency, it's all different in each cycle and for each person.
Generally, pain in itself is classified as mild, moderate, or severe. According to medical practitioners, anyone who has menstrual pain, the discomfort should not hinder them from performing their daily duties.
For example, if you're doing an exam, you should be able to still do the exam. If you are washing dishes, you could still be able to wash your dishes. However, you would be having some pain associated to that.
Personally, for me, normal pain is when I'm able to go about my day, doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing, while still undergoing my pain and my periods. Yeah.
In abnormal cases, pain exceeds the expected threshold, making it impossible for one to carry out their daily activities for several days in a month.
So physically, we'll be talking about somebody who is having excruciating pain. Probably they would have to be leaning forward. They would be in a state that we can say they are a bit maybe disoriented. You're talking to them, they're not even able to talk back to you. And also for the woman internally, you'll just be considering this pain as it's out of the usual. So it's not pain that you can handle.
Some of them, you can imagine, someone is in class and you can't even, someone is in university, and during class you can't even focus because it is so painful. Some will even miss classes. It's that bad.
If you are washing dishes, you could still be able to wash your dishes. However, you would be having some pain associated to that. So anything out of that, you're not able to carry on with your day-to-day activities, then we would consider it as abnormal.
Realizing the gap between health and technology, Peter Arena, a renowned health entrepreneur and co-founder of Swift Wellness Center, invented a machine to relieve menstrual pain. Mr. Peter Arena was motivated by his female friend who was going through severe pain during her menses.
I was with one of my lady friends, and they were going through some painful period pain. It was so painful. So I just decided, let me go deep into period pain, because actually she was trying painkillers. It wasn't working. You know, painkillers at times, it has these side effects. So she tried painkillers. It wasn't that effective. There's also hot water bottles. But you know, with hot water bottles, it's a bit big. You know, it's a bit, so even you can imagine you're a lady and you're walking in town, you can't place a hot water bottle and walk with it.
According to Peter Arena, the Jolly device was invented in collaboration with gynecologists, internal medical doctors, and engineers for women going through menstrual pain.
There, what we did is, after doing some research, we actually gathered the right people and the right team, engineers, doctors, the specialists. We got the right team, the right management, and then from there, that's when now Jolly started picking from there. Yeah.
So Jolly device, it's a TENS device. TENS is an acronym. So what TENS stands for is a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation device.
The device inhibits the message of menstrual pain from reaching the brain through an interruption of pain impulses using the principle of gateway control theory found in medicine.
And how does it do that? Maybe let me explain it in a simpler way for you to understand. And I can give you an example. Supposing you hit your finger, how do you know you have pain? There's a message that will be sent from the finger to your brain and back from the brain to your finger. And then that's what tells you, I have pain, or I've hurt myself and I have pain. So period pain is equally the same. You have pain, in the uterine area because of the uterine contractions, and there's a message that is sent to the brain, and the brain brings back that response. Hey, I have low abdominal pain, I have lower back pain. And what transmits these messages is in a form of electrical impulses. So the TENS machine, what it does, it inhibits those messages from reaching the brain.
So Jol device actually uses the same concept, but now in medicine it uses a science called gateway control theory, whereby once you place it, the external pain travels faster than the internal pain.
Each Jolly device comes with electrodes, and the user is required to place the electrodes on her abdomen to relieve menstrual pain.
So once you place it, you actually place it where the pain is. So once you place it, it will produce a pain impulse, which at the end of the day, let's say when you're having pain, when you're having pain, have you ever like burnt your finger?
Yeah.
So have you ever noticed that anytime you burn your finger on this side, you'll rub it here. What normally happens? You'll feel relieved. So as the pain goes up, the external pain, the regulated impulse produced from this device is able to travel faster than the internal pain within the body, thus disrupting the pain. That's the point whereby the pain will not reach the brain.
So these the electrodes and the Jolly device. So you attach the Jolly to the electrodes. As simple as that. Peel the cover. Place it on your lower abdomen. You switch it on to increase impulses. This is the positive sign. To decrease them here, and the switch off button. It's as simple as that.
The invention of the Jolly device impacted women who suffered severe menstrual pain, bringing a difference in the health sector.
Like there's this lady who was saying that for almost 10 years she was suffering from painful cramps. Hata angeza na kulima, it was so painful. But the first week when she started using Jolly device, it really made an impact in her life.
Yes, I have interacted with Jolly. Being in the field, I'm lucky enough. I do get the dysmenorrhea, the primary one, and I'm fortunate enough to have a Jolly device. Yeah, so personally I have used it and I use it, and it works for me. I'm able to go about my day, I'm able to go about my projects.
As a result of this invention, Peter Arena won the African Healthpreneur 2022 award, placing him in the global space.
There are 2 awards. One of them was the what is it called again? I think African Healthpreneur of the year 2022. Yeah, I was chosen for, it was 30 under 30. I was nominated, and also for this year I was nominated for 40 under 40. Yeah, 40 under 40. Yeah, African Entrepreneurs Award as well.
The users of the Jolly device must be aware that the device is meant to relieve menstrual pain for primary and secondary dysmenorrhea. It is therefore advisable for one to seek medical attention when pain exceeds the threshold.
It's always good for the users to actually know in advance that I'm going through secondary dysmenorrhea and this is the treatment at the end of the day. Because it's only the medical doctors who can tell them that this is what you have and this is the treatment. So Jolly device is only for relieving your pain at the end of the day. It will not treat it, but it will just relieve the pain at the end of the day.
Menstrual pain and other health complications are proof of the need for inventions and innovations. An invention of a device like the Jolly device is a reminder of the potential that lies with young African inventors and the problems that can be solved by integrating technology in our day-to-day lives.
Menstrual pains are here to stay. Menstrual pains are a thing we experience on each day.
I did mention that the most common cause for complaint for patients is pain.
Us as young Africans, there's so much we can achieve once we just come together, bring our minds together, and believe in ourselves. Because once you believe you can achieve anything, there's nothing that can stop you. There's this thing which says whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve at the end of the day. So let's come together, us as Africans, us as young people, and actually try and better our community at the end of the day.